One set of twins spells trouble. But two sets of twins is bedlam. And bad behaviour is only half the problem. These children are given bottles like babies and are put to bed like babies.
Come on, try. Come on,
just try something.
But worst of all, the younger twins refuse to eat.
I want you to try. I want you to try it.
Outnumbered 4 to 1, Mum is overwhelmed.
You know, I often feel like a pressure cooker that I'm going to explode.
With 4 under 5s and 2 exhausted parents to contend with,
He's not listening to you. He thinks it's one big game.
Supernanny faces a tough job ahead.
Something's got to be done ASAP.
Dr. Steve Brickley and Dr. Anne Gormley live in West London. They both have PhDs in neuroscience.
Ciaron, Aiden.
But they can't work out how to control their kids.
Listen, if you two hold hands, listen, look at me.
It's no wonder when they have 2 sets of twins born within 2.5 years of each other. Aiden and Ella are nearly 5, and identical twins Louis and Ciaron are almost 3 years old. Steve is a university lecturer, while Anne put her career in the pharmaceutical industry on hold to start a family.
I really felt desperately that I wanted kids, and I was very worried what was going to happen to me if I didn't have them.
When Anne was 38, after a course of IVF, she finally got pregnant.
We'd had a lot of disappointment, so I was absolutely thrilled when we had the twins. I didn't know how difficult twins were going to be.
Just 1 year after Aiden and Ella were born, Anne and Steve had some surprising news.
I cried.
Yeah.
When they told me. Well, first of all, the whole newborn twin thing just went through my head.
Expectations, it was worse than we imagined. The
Of course,
first 6 months to a year of having all 4 of them, I think I've blanked most of it from my memory.
Older twins Aiden and Ella fight like cat and dog. And Aiden's tantrums drive his mother to distraction.
You can't sit there all day.
They're nearly 5 and go to school. But for convenience sake, Anne and Steve keep the older twins in nappies at night. And all 4 children are still given milk in baby bottles.
We're very busy, we're tired, and we didn't want a lot of hassle at night, so, you know, c'est la vie.
Come on, fellas, try. Just try a little bit, Louis.
Louis and Ciaron are almost 3, but they refuse to eat normal food, even if it's pureed.
They just will not tolerate sort of solid, normal food.
Yeah, they just won't. They have a total aversion to anything new. Don't you dare bite me. No, you don't bite. No. Louis. It sounds horrible, but I force feed them sometimes just so they can, you know, just taste it and see if they like it.
You've got to try some. You've got to try some.
Come on, try.
Come on, just try some. That's it. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. Just try it.
I mean, forcing them to try food is distressing, not just for them, but to us. I mean, it's not a nice thing to have to do.
What's going on now?
For Anne, the pressure is constant. With Dad at work, she's home alone with 2 sets of twins.
I feel like a failure a lot of the time because the children are running wild, they're badly behaved. I try my best, but I really don't think I do a very good job at all.
I don't feel any guilt associated with her being the one who's doing all the horrible bits and me not. I would just like it to change, and I would like it to be easier for Annie, because it is a very hard job dealing with 4 young children.
You know, it's a real shame you can't go off to university and be taught how to do this. That would be a lot more useful than my PhD in neuroscience.
Aiden, no!
The constant demands of 2 sets of unruly twins have left Anne and Steve little time for each other.
You know, I often feel like a pressure cooker that I'm going to explode, and I do with Steve a lot of the time sometimes. I hate that.
biggest fear, splitting up. Yeah, that would be the absolute biggest fear, that because of this we split up. That would, that would kill me.
Yeah. Yeah, that's my biggest fear too.
The arrival of Supernanny could not come a moment sooner.
How are you, Ciaron? How are you, Aiden?
Bye.
Yeah, can I come in?
Yeah, come on, let's make space. This is Louis.
Hello.
Hello, Louis.
Hi, Ella.
Okay.
Well, a couple of more kids and you'd be running a day creche.
For now, Supernanny will simply observe family life. The real work starts tomorrow.
So, Steve, who is Louis or Ciaron?
Let's remember. If I'm ever in doubt, I ask Ella. Ella knows.
Really?
Yeah, Ella knows more than I do.
My word, and you're their dad.
I know, but they're so similar. They're so similar. But I'm hoping they get more different as they grow up.
But playing Spot the Difference is the least of their problems.
Why can't you share with him? Poor Aiden, come on. Put it down and play nicely.
You know, the pair of them are at loggerheads with regards to sharing. But nothing's being taught with regards to any rules about play.
Mealtimes are Anne and Steve's biggest challenge.
So you've got in here the fish pie and the peas.
So it's exactly the same what everyone else is having, it's just pureed.
Let's try a little bit on your lips. Just a little bit on your lips.
Try it.
You just gotta try it.
Come on.
Try it, come on. Just try some.
It's only a bit of fish pie.
You got a cloth there?
Sorry. I'll give you a white.
Lovely, thanks.
Come on, Lou, don't make such a fuss. It's only... Oh, poor fellows, poor fellows.
When the twins refuse their mum's cooking, she resorts to processed baby food.
The jar, though. 2.5. And yet she's still giving them baby jars. They should be eating exactly the same as their parents.
You do get tired of the routine. I mean, for me, I get some breaks.
Right, okay.
You know, work is like my break.
Ella.
Annie's got the hard bit. She's the one doing, you know, all the cold-face stuff, day in, day out.
You're going to have to hold my hand. Well, you can't have it.
Anne's lack of authority is not just confined to inside the house.
Right, well, let's go. Now, come on, we're walking. Aiden, you're bringing your bike, okay? Come on. Good boys, let's go. Why don't you want...
25 minutes later, and finally Mum is ready to leave.
Which way should we go? This way? Aiden, on the pavement, please. You don't go on the roads.
Hello, look.
Well, this ain't really panning out very well, is it? Let's face it. I mean, look, and Aiden's over there and they're over here.
Come! Quickly!
They don't listen.
You said no.
So in order to get the better behaviour from these children, we're going to have to start to see Mum develop some discipline.
No.
Well, something's got to be done ASAP.
It's bedtime, and all 4 children are given milk in baby bottles.
Oh, you were checking them out.
There's the kids with their bottles. I'm just kind of seeing this vision of, like, the lioness with all her cubs. Do you see that now as they're getting older? Is there a piece of you that goes, like, where's my babies?
Yeah, I do. And if I was younger, I might even think, well, you know, in a couple of years' time, I might have some more kids. Hey, stop that, please.
Upstairs, Supernanny wants to find out a bit more about Ella and Aiden's bedtime routine.
So, in the middle of the night, when you need to go for a wee-wee, where do you go? Where's the bathroom?
We've still got our nappies on.
You've still got your nappies on? You wear the nappies in the night time?
Yeah. I don't really like wearing it, but...
But Mummy says that you have to wear it?
Yeah.
Right, OK. But you'd rather not wear it? Have you told Mummy that?
Yes.
What did she say?
You have to wear it.
You have to wear it?
I don't want to wear it.
You don't want to wear it? OK.
But despite what the kids want, as usual, the nappies go on before bed.
Well, that's certainly the biggest baby I've seen on the baby changing mat.
I know.
As the day draws to a close, Supernanny has seen enough. Now Supernanny wants to confront Anne and Steve with some harsh realities.
Now, let's talk about babies. Bottles. Nappies. Potties. It's all baby stuff.
Yeah.
All baby stuff.
Yeah.
And having children that are nearly 5 and 3, there's something very worrying for me when I walk into a house and think, why is the development not moving forward? It's like you're pulling them back. Stay my babies, don't grow up.
I'm trying to make my own life easier because I know what's going to happen when we take the bottles away. You know, there's going to be a big fuss. They love their bottles, it's I'm trying to keep. I just don't want to rock the boat.
Quite frankly, it's a no-no. You know, I want to say, Anne, they're 5 and 3. They're not babies anymore. You're going to make them think they're babies. They're going to start to behave like babies. They're not little anymore. Make life easy for everyone. Treat them the age they are. Eating has really taken up a lot of focus and a lot of energy in the house. You know, baby food is not giving them anything.
No.
The children's delayed speech development is due to the fact that when
it is delayed for 2.5-year-olds?
Yes. Yes, I think it's slightly behind. Yeah. I know that's because, you know, they're not eating whole pieces of food and grown-up food, and so, you know, it's delayed their speech, because what it does enable us to do is to use our facial muscles. Which then develops our language, our speech, and that is behind. Pureed food doesn't allow them to do that. So what has to change is your approach and your behaviour to it. Out in public. Bit of a disaster yesterday, to say the least. The attitude towards having the 4 out, I don't think is strong enough with regards to being aware. What you should be feeling is that you've got everything under control and you know that you're able to manage 4 kids when you're out in public, because it's about safety and fun when you're out, OK? I haven't seen discipline in the house. We have Aiden throwing big temper tantrums and hitting. We've got the 2 younger ones that end up copying that behaviour, and yet no discipline.
I feel like I've given up altogether because there's 4 of them to discipline.
That in itself is massive. You gave up. It takes commitment, follow through, consistency as a recipe. That sentence you passed by me yesterday, that work is like a holiday to you, was quite telling for me.
But that's always been the case for me. You know, I've always enjoyed my work.
I understand that, because that's what I do. I understand that feeling of, you know, when you're at work and you enjoy what you do and you're in there, you know. But likewise, we want the same feeling when you come home. It should be, I'm coming home and actually, you know what, I'm blessed. As a couple, you know the priorities of raising those kids. You need to be able to give the same respect for your own relationship. You need to put in the same love to your own relationship.
The honesty of the situation is that we are more we're more friends than we are partners at the moment in terms of man and wife. We're more friends now.
Well, we're kind of like 2 people
working, looking after children. That's what we do. So our life as that couple we had before has sort of disappeared, and it's scary that it's disappeared over time, and it's difficult to think how you can get back to that point you were.
Spending some time away from the kids, that would be really good.
It's day 1 of teaching, and Supernanny comes armed with a new family routine.
Manage that?
Yes, we can do it.
Right, OK, we can do it. It may be hard, but we can do it, right?
We can do it, yeah.
There's a lot to do, and Supernanny wants to introduce some boundaries. At nearly 5, Ella and Aiden are the perfect age for her naughty step technique.
This is what your discipline's going to be. In other words, when you behave naughty, then where you are going is straight to the naughty step for 5 minutes to think about your behaviour.
But for Louis and Ciaron, Supernanny wants to use the more flexible naughty spot.
Louis and Ciaron, they're going to be sitting on the floor, right here in the midst of everything, OK?
But for all 4 children, the discipline principle is the same.
Tantrums.
It's not about where you place the kids. It's about what you say.
You do what Mummy says. I'm asking you to come in here. You're not to go upstairs.
Soon after Dad leaves for work, Anne is faced with her first big test.
Stand. Come in.
That's it, strap to the naughty spot and explain why he's on there.
Ciaron, I told you not to go upstairs, OK?
No,
You didn't listen to me. I told you to come back. Now you stay there for 3 minutes and don't move.
Right, OK, let's go. That's good. Good voice. Good tone.
After years of Mum being inconsistent, Ciaron's not listening.
And watch me. And watch. Hand. Just straight back. Don't talk to him. Straight away. OK. So he's only just testing what he's seen in the past with your behaviour because you're setting down new ground.
Louis, come back here.
Anne is already struggling with one twin on the naughty spot when Louis decides to give her twice the trouble.
OK, so place one over here somewhere and one somewhere else. All right?
I asked you not to go.
OK, so now, is he going to take you seriously? Is he going to take you seriously?
No.
OK.
I just look at his face and it just makes me laugh.
How would he then know what's about to happen?
I know. I'm sorry. Louis. Sorry, I just can't do it right now. I find it really difficult. They're just little faces laughing at me. I just find them really funny. I'm obviously not, I'm not cross enough right now. Otherwise, I wouldn't laugh.
But that's my point. I don't feel that any parent has to get to a point where they're cross.
Yes.
And it shouldn't take you to have to be at boiling point to discipline. Now they're taking the mickey. Now they're running amok with you. So now they're giving you a run for your money because now there's two of them and they both don't take you seriously. So now they can take turns.
Will they give in eventually?
Will you?
Do not pinch me. That hurts. Don't do it.
Straight back, OK?
I just find the whole situation so ridiculous.
OK? This is the repercussion of the smiling. They need to know you're serious, and the only way they're going to know that is by the repetition.
40 escape attempts, and 30 minutes later, Mum's workout eventually pays off as Louis and Ciaron admit defeat.
You're placing down some authority.
Yes.
Which is something you said you wanted, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Because they could smell it, they could sense it, it was on your face,
Yeah.
and you weren't smiling anymore.
Now, you don't do that again. Do you understand? That was naughty behaviour.
Sorry, Mummy.
OK. I felt as if it wasn't going to work because they were just running rings around me, laughing their heads off. So I was pretty amazed that it's possible to get, with two little ones so small, to get them to sit in a spot for the 3 minutes. That amazed me.
Good boy.
Supernanny's next challenge is getting the 2.5-year-olds to eat solids.
It is very distressing. They're screaming, they're spitting it out, along with all the other chaos that sometimes goes on at mealtime. I just can't do that. I can't cope with that every day.
What we will do is get rid of all the baby stuff.
OK.
Get rid of the high chairs.
Yeah.
For Ciaron and Louis, advanced booster seats, because the high chairs are going to vanish.
Thank you, Jojo.
You're welcome.
Baby food is now off the menu, and there'll be no more force feeding.
OK, I've got some proper cutlery here.
Supernanny wants the younger twins sitting round the table with everyone else, using grown-up cutlery.
Are you going to try it?
No.
It's lovely.
No, Tina.
But breaking old habits is not going to be easy.
Very good.
Hang on, you drink that, sweetheart. That's yours. Good boy.
Ignore what Louis is saying right now. Yeah. OK, and it's all about praise at how well they're doing so far, and some claps.
Praise and encouragement from parents is key to persuading children to eat.
Is he going to do it again? I think he is.
This is a real breakthrough with Ciaron.
Well done, well done. What a good...
It's the first time he's tried the same food as his parents.
Be careful of the plate.
But Louis is still resisting.
Louis, eat up some of your dinner like a good boy.
Let's face it, he's either going to or he's not.
Yeah.
And if he doesn't, you know, he's not going to wither down the plug hole tonight because he didn't have it. He's learning a lesson here, and we're breaking those old behaviour patterns with his food.
Louis is used to getting his own way, but this time there'll be no baby food or pudding.
Okay, that's the end of dinner then. You're not getting anything. Let's go then. That's a shame.
But he's going to learn from that, OK? Because all he's doing with you now is a power struggle.
Yeah.
Come on. Did he bang the door? Did he bang the door?
Bang the door really well.
With 4 kids to control, it's important that Dad also gets to grips with Supernanny's discipline technique.
Ciaron, come on. Out of the house now. I want to talk to you. Are you going to come and talk to me?
No.
You want to adopt an authoritative voice, OK? He's not listening to you. He thinks it's one big game.
He thinks it's a game.
He needs to take you seriously.
You didn't come when I asked. You sit there and you wait. You sit quietly.
Good voice. Clear. Good tone. Good tone. If you're on the same page, you're on the same page.
Yeah.
Discipline's discipline.
Ciaron will sit on the naughty spot for 3 minutes, 1 minute for each year of his age.
We'll start again.
Sorry, Mama.
He's not in any real distress. He's done something.
not.
No.
Sorry.
You know, you're not being mean.
No.
You know, you're teaching him.
It will pay off.
And he'll get it.
Oh, he's sat down.
Good.
He's doing what he's told.
Good.
Now, are you sorry?
Sorry,
Good. Give me a hug.
Anne and Steve avoid the inconvenience of bedwetting by keeping their 5-year-olds in nappies.
We're very busy, we're tired, and we didn't want a lot of hassle at night, so, you know, c'est la vie.
Ella and Aiden, 5 years old, nearly, and still wearing nappies. It's been humiliating them. Tonight, the 2 of you are going to go to bed this evening without your nappies on. So you can wear big boy pants and you can wear big girl knickers. Is that good?
Yes. It's for the babies now.
Yeah, it's for the babies. You big boy. You're a big girl. You don't need nappies.
I don't really like nappies anymore.
I know you don't need them.
We're just doing it in the toilet.
Exactly. That's where we're doing it. I heard that the nappy pirates were coming tonight because they want to take the nappies. OK, we'll just give them to the pirates, and the next morning we'll open up the treasure chest and we'll see if they left you anything.
Yeah.
Look at this! Did you see the nappy pirates? What do they look like?
They look like they've got a nappy hat on. I got the nappy! Can you open the drawer for me?
Yeah,
Get it. Pirates are going to take the nappies away. Yes!
They're gone.
They're going to go away forever again.
What I thought we could do is take the opportunity to get rid of the bottles and really, you know, make a whole of saying, right, all the baby stuff out. This is good.
The move to cups is well overdue, and only Aiden puts up a fight.
Good girl, Ella, good girl.
But it's not long before Aiden backs down and drinks up.
Give us a hug. Give us a hug. Oh.
The following morning, it's time to find out if the nappy pirates have left any treasure.
You do it.
Where's that pajamas? Look, Ellie, you've got wings. You're a fairy.
It was lovely having them as babies,
Yeah.
and then progressing to the next stage.
Yes.
Is selfishly, you quite like them as babies, but they've got to move on. You know, they've got to move on to and grow up and become little toddlers, all of them.
Now that some boundaries have been established in the house, Supernanny wants to ensure Mum can keep control outside.
We've got the younger boys in the stroller and we've got Aiden and Ella here walking, OK? Make sure before we leave that you've very clearly set up expectations for all of the kids.
What I want you to do, and we're going to do this every time we go out, OK? You have to listen to me and do what I ask you. I would like you to stand either side of me, OK? And hold on to the buggy. And you must not run off, OK? Because it's dangerous. Good boy,
so
thank
you.
you.
There will be times when they can run off and they can have fun, but whilst we're here together...
holding on?
No, that's fine.
OK.
Just listening, taking direction, doing as they're told. Brilliant, Anne.
OK.
We should get them used to walking. It's good exercise.
Supernanny and Steve keep their distance as Mum needs to be able to cope alone.
What I want you to do... Listen, you've got to listen to me, Ella, and I want you... You don't have to hold on to the buggy, but you've got to stay beside it, OK? I don't want you running off, because there's loads of people around here, so I don't want to lose you, OK? Very good. Aiden, don't run off. Aiden, stop. Good boy.
That is
This is good, this is great. Set little margins for them.
Yeah.
You can
You can have a little run, Ella, but I want you to stop by that barrier, OK, and wait for me.
In the past, Anne and Steve have avoided family trips out for fear of losing control. Supernanny is now confident they can cope with a boat trip up the Thames.
The sun's shining.
You're oozing confidence, the pair of you, and making them feel like you have things in control.
It's all been plain sailing. That is until Aiden decides he's had enough walking for one day.
Listen. No, you're not sitting on the front, no. We're nearly at the car. You don't have to walk very far. Come on. Just hold on to the buggy. Come on.
Pick him up.
Come on.
Pick him up. OK. This is what's going to happen. When we get back, you are going to end up sitting on the naughty step. No, don't start this nonsense. That's not an option. No sitting on the buggy, OK?
This happens every day when I'm taking him home from school.
Use your legs and walk to the car. I know you're tired, darling, but we have to walk to the car.
We'll all go now.
Up we get. Up we get, Aiden.
It's a battle of wills, and Supernanny will not be defeated.
Right, then you know what? Hold this. OK. So, are we going to sit here and wait until you're ready then?
You stay sitting.
You will not be sitting on that buggy because there is no room. He's used to just being able to say, I want to be able to get a lift on the stroller and not even do any walking whatsoever. It's making him lazy. He's got legs. But he needs to know that the buggy's not an option.
You can't go on the buggy, you've got to walk with me.
It takes Aiden 20 minutes to back down and realise there will be no more buggy rides.
OK, good job, Froggy Frog. Listen, we don't care if he's fleet-frogging or doing Buck the Kangaroo right now. As long as he's getting to the car, that's what all that matters.
Yeah. We would be there.
There's nothing wrong with his feet, look.
He's not a tired boy.
It's all about control.
But it's not only Aiden's tantrums that Supernanny wants to conquer. Louis and Ciaron are trying pasta for the first time.
Good boy, Ciaron, well done. Come on, Louis.
No dinner.
Louis is still on strike, so Supernanny wants to use dessert as a visual incentive.
It's not every... I don't want to say that every day we want to be putting down ice cream and chocolate and that kind of stuff because we want healthy options of desserts.
Yes.
But what I think would be good is to put it in a bowl and put it in front of him.
I've got one for you. Yes, you can have it, Louis, but you've got to eat that first, OK? That first, all of it. Then you can have your ice cream and chocolate.
Right, don't talk about it anymore now. You've said what it is. Look at that.
Have you eaten all of yours? Fantastic.
For his reward, Ciaron delves into his ice cream.
Louis, pasta first, then ice cream, OK? Oh, yeah, you get it.
Yum. That's lovely. You have your dinner first, then after you have your ice cream and chocolate, Louis. Ciaron, you've done really well. Louis's going to eat his pasta first, aren't you, Louis?
If you don't eat your pasta, no ice cream for Louis. Yeah, you show us. Yeah, Yeah, you show us, Louis. Good boy.
Do a clap now.
Good boy, Louis. Well done. Well done. Good boy, Louis. You're having some more. Well done. I was really pleased with myself that I'd managed to, you know, achieve that with Louis and Ciaron. I thought that was pretty amazing. Well done, Louis. You finished all your pasta. Good boy. Let's give him a clap.
All right, Lou. Eat your dinner. Get your ice cream.
Eat dinner. Get ice cream.
Yeah.
That's right. That's right. Back to the table with your food, please. Come on.
The most frustrating thing about having 4 children that all are so young is they don't give you any space. So Annie and I have no time together.
I want my
If he's been...
I'm just fed up of listening to all the...
Well, ignore it. And we'll put him down and
complaining.
we'll just ignore it. And then it's fine. That's over with.
I take things out on Steve a lot of the time. I just do. And that's why I think, you know, it's really had a bad effect on our marriage. It's not just me, but, you know, we're in this situation where it's so difficult to deal with and you take it out on each other. You just can't help yourself.
Just ignore it then and it's over with.
Let's not forget, these guys have got 2 sets of twins. They've got their hands full, seriously. It's a lot of hard work. So for them just to be able to take time out together as a couple has got to be a priority for them. What I'm going to do is to babysit for you this afternoon.
Thank you.
And there's a nice little note there of where you're going to meet Steve and have lunch with him today.
Thank you. Thanks so much. I can't wait.
This is the first time Steve and Anne have had lunch alone in nearly 3 years.
Hiya. Hello. Who's a kiss? Oh.
How you doing?
Louis.
On your marks. Go!
It was just so lovely, wasn't it, to get out of the house on just the 2 of us.
It was a treat. It was great.
Yeah, and just have a really nice chat on our own without all the kids. It was, it was perfect. I just absolutely loved it.
Stop it, Jill. Stop pulling hair.
Stop. That's not nice.
Over the next couple of days, Anne continues to be tested.
Louis, I want you to come down the stairs, please. Wait. Hey, hold on a minute.
But with Supernanny's guidance, she remains strong and consistent.
Louis, open the door and come out, please.
You're going straight onto the naughty spot.
No.
You do not hit or push me. Now you wait there for 3 minutes.
Sorry, Mom.
Okay.
Fire.
It's like, no. You've put discipline in this house. No.
It's nearly time for Supernanny to leave. But before she waves goodbye, they're enjoying the first roast dinner they've eaten together as a family.
Number 2. Look, Mummy's eating carrot.
That's
You've done it. I take a little bite. Good boy. Go on, you can do it. You can do it. Good boy, Louis. I'm really proud of you, Louis. Good boy. Cheers, Daddy.
Cheers.
They're on the right track and they're moving forward and they're all together as a family, sitting down, having a meal together, which is the first time we've actually seen this. So, you know, for me, I'm very pleased. I'm very pleased with the progress this family are making at mealtimes. It's a far cry from what we had in the beginning with high chairs and baby food and strapping in and, you know, this chaos. Look, this is a family meal. I'll see you soon, all right?
Yes.
We're just
see
coming
her
back
very
soon.
soon.
Supernanny will be back in a week to see how the family have been getting on. But from tomorrow, Steve and Anne will be going it alone.
Bye-bye, darling.
I was sceptical to begin with, but I'm really, really pleased. I think we both are, that we've done this.
Especially in terms of eating.
We're a lot more confident in dealing with the children's bad behaviour. It's just amazing the progress they've made. So it's up to us now. If we persevere, we can do it, can't we? Because we know it works.
It's Anne's first day without Supernanny, and straight away she's put to the test.
Ciaron, if you don't come and sit down, you will go on the naughty spot.
Now you're going to sit there on the naughty spot for 3 minutes for not listening to me.
Okay.
Sit down and face the table. How am I supposed to enforce discipline with him if you are making a laughing stock of it? Now sit down.
Anne is still struggling to take the discipline seriously. Now no one is listening to her, and she has to deal with the repercussions.
For that, you are going on a naughty spot. Quietly. Sometimes they just won't respond to the things I want them to do. It's just a total fiasco. Sit back down. I felt like we'd done, you know, made big progress with Joe, and we have. And in the end, I won that battle. I just feel like I've gone backwards. Stop that, you two! It's just all too much, really, to deal with. Stand at the side. You can still help me from the side. Come on.
It's Anne's first outing since Supernanny left. Aiden is refusing to hold onto the side of the buggy, resulting in a strop.
OK, you haven't listened to me, so you're going to go and sit on the step, like I said, for 5 minutes.
Anne follows through with a naughty step, but then leaves Ella with the buggy out of sight.
If we're all going to get to the shop, I need you to do what I want you to do. OK, come on, let's have a hug. Let's get going. Ella, can you stop, please? Ella, stop! That is really dangerous. What if you pushed it into the road? And there might be a car there. You do not do that, OK? Aiden, I want you to hold on to that and walk with me. So
Aiden and Ella pester Mum for a buggy ride. And in the end, she gives in.
That's it, Ella. Hop off. Good girl.
It's dinner time, and Mum and Dad are doing well at encouraging Louis to eat.
And some cauliflower. Louis is really trying.
I know. Good boy, Louis.
I think Louis is going to get a
Good
yogurt
boy,
as well.
Louis. You're doing really well. Yeah, I think so.
I think he is.
But then Anne resorts back to treating them as babies by spoon-feeding Ciaron from her own plate.
You can do it. It's lovely. Good boy. Ciaron's... Clap for Ciaron. Ciaron's handsome. Yeah! If you... Oh, well done. You're eating tons of it. It's lovely, Ciaron, isn't it? Good boy. Ciaron's had another mouthful. It's the same as yours, so you eat your one up.
Ciaron may be eating, but Mum set herself up.
On my plate, then.
No, what's more in your mouth?
Eat some of yours.
I'm feeding Aiden as well now.
You can eat all of Mummy's dinner if you want.
It's the first time I've ever seen them both eat. Now, they didn't finish the plate, but that was the first time they had lasagna ever. And that was really good.
The following day, they may be eating, but only from Mum's plate.
Eat your own dinner.
Mama, I eat Mummy's dinner. Eat my...
Yes, that's Mummy's dinner.
Can I have one?
Eat your dinner.
Supernanny's due another visit, and she's determined to put this family back on track. And now she's back to explain where they're going wrong.
Good boy. Ciaron, clap for Ciaron.
Yay!
Ciaron's oh, well done. You're eating chocolate.
He is eating off your plate.
Yeah.
It was good that he tried something new,
Yeah.
and it was good that he liked it, but it's very good also that he eats off his own plate, because
Yeah.
children of Louis and Ciaron's age need to learn boundaries.
Yes, that's Mummy's dinner.
See, now we've got the Romans feeding the grapes here. Do you know what I mean?
I just feel like it's just all too much, really, to deal with.
It's crucial that Anne has a break. And the consistency of a couple of hours will go a long, long way.
You know, I absolutely accept that.
Yeah,
That's
I think-
necessary. It's just so difficult to think of a way of doing it.
Let's work out today how we can incorporate consistency with that.
Go and get a drink.
Supernanny is determined to ensure that Anne gets a regular break.
Right, Steve.
Oh, yay!
As from now, you're in charge of all four. Okay? So that leaves you a bit of time to stress release.
Yes.
Bit of time for yourself.
Yeah.
For a couple of hours.
Couple of hours.
How's swimming grab you?
Sounds great.
Good. Go get your costume then, off you go.
Really?
Yeah.
OK, fantastic. I'm going off then, Steve. I'll see you later.
Yeah.
See ya.
I don't think she really thinks she's going.
It's very good for me. I feel wonderful. I feel relaxed. I feel happy, you know. Then it's just great to do something else. It's wonderful.
1, 2, 3. Are you going to help us make a tent or are you just going to break it?
Stop it!
Soon after Anne leaves, Dad has a sample of what Mum has to deal with every day.
You're not being very nice. Come here. Stay there for 3 minutes. Stay there for 3 minutes.
Well done for following through. It was good.
This is the first time Dad has prepared dinner whilst looking after all 4 children.
Now, I'm going to go and check on the dinner, Ella. I've got to, because it'll burn. Now, big hug and sorry. Okay, now you're going to start playing now. Play nicely.
Now the naughty spot's over, Supernanny wants to introduce a technique to help Steve.
So that you can do something around the table with all 4 of them. You can set it all up, see them playing nicely, and then walk away.
Yeah.
OK, so we play and we walk away, which then enables us to be able to get dinner on the go whilst they're at the table playing.
Yeah.
OK? If everything's going all right with dinner, then you can come back and sit down with them and play.
What shapes do you want?
I want to be the funny clown.
You want to do the funny clown?
Yeah.
You see how we've just generated a little bit of calm?
Yeah, it is quite calm.
A little bit of calm.
I like being online with the kids. It's fine. But what we need to do, as Joe says, is make sure that it happens all the time, every week, 1 or 2 times a week. And I really do think that would make a big difference for Annie. Annie's not going to be pleased with my cooking.
Lou, are you ready?
You ready for your dinner, Louis? Yeah. You are?
Make sure it works. No.
Good boy, Ciaron. Good boy, Louis. Good eating.
Yeah.
Why does this boy go from being spoon-fed 2 days ago and not wanting anything to actually eating right now by himself? What is it, Steve?
I suspect because he knew that Annie would do it. So
Exactly.
he just would hang out until she did it.
Exactly. So you have to treat them like you know they can do much better and bigger than that. And they show you they can. Dad did really well today, and he showed that, you know, he really can take care of all 4 kids, which allows Mum to be able to take that breather to reduce her levels of stress. Hello.
Dinner's on the table, Annie.
Oh, thank you.
But as soon as Mum returns, Ciaron's back to refusing his food.
You try a little bit? OK.
No. He sat down here before you came home and started to tuck into the food.
OK.
No,
OK, so
that's
it's
what
an
he wants.
absolute no-no.
That's what he
OK.
wants. He wants you to start that old behaviour again.
Yeah.
Once Supernanny's put a stop to spoon feeding, Ciaron tucks in, all by himself.
Make sure you try a kiss. Sweet dreams.
Supernanny's work is done, and it's time for her to leave.
Listen, take care of yourselves, take care of your beautiful kids.
We will do.
And keep it up. Keep it up.
Thanks a lot, Jane.
Thanks. See you. Bye.
There's been a lot of improvement with this house. Fingers crossed, even though every day is going to be challenging for the pair of them, that they continue to stay on the track they're on now, because they're doing a fabulous job.
1 month later, and the Gormley-Brickley family are enjoying the benefits of Supernanny's teaching.
Dinner times now, I mean, it's improved so much, isn't it? I mean, there's no comparison.
It's amazing.
It's his favourite. He likes lettuce.
I didn't think that was possible so quickly.
No. I think we miss the bottles
Yeah.
at night more than they do.
It was very
That
nice
is something
lying with
I
them.
still miss that, I really do.
Do you want some?
Oh, well.
Yeah, c'est la vie. They've got to grow up.
things have really have improved. I mean, it's just once you get rid of the stress of of all the bad behaviour, you can get back to sort of the way you were a bit.
You know, that makes a big difference. It cuts out a lot of the stress between us.
It makes things a lot better.